This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is March 5th, 2021, and we are performing a video sewer inspection through the 4-inch PVC plastic mainline sewer cleanout at the right front corner of the house below the bay window. And this is our 4-inch PVC plastic mainline sewer cleanout, and this is going toward the front entranceway. And this is the front yard area and the driveway. And we're going to zero out our camera monitor right now. This way we get a good accurate reading. We're in the bushes, so it's kind of difficult. I just want to make sure I have a good reading if we need to locate anything. Okay, we're going to drop our camera. And we are at 1803 Mesa Ridge Avenue, Westlake Village, California, 91362. We're going to begin inspecting our sewer line. This is the cleanout area, and these joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Dropping down, we're going to be making a turn. And now we're heading out toward the street, toward the city sewer. And those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. And the PVC piping appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. And that joint, we're going to say okay. Okay is fair and maintainable condition. That joint looks to be okay. So we aren't so redundant. Piping so far looks to be okay, and these joints appear to be okay at this time. Just long lengths of 4-inch PVC plastic sewer piping will probably transition to generally a green SDR plastic lateral that goes out into the street, which the homeowner also owns. Either that or vitreous clay. Those joints are okay. I'm making a turn. And we are transitioning to vitreous clay. A little bit of an offset, kind of hard to see in that. Turn, but we do have a little bit of an offset there. We're going to mark that area later. We're going to run out into the vitreous clay and take a look at this line, and then we'll come back and we'll mark anything that needs to be marked. And we'll take a good look at that on the laptop back at the office. We can blow it up, and a little bit easier to try and get a better look at it on the laptop. We can tell what it looks like. Little debris on our camera lens. Joints look okay. The joint's got a minor offset to it, nothing major. No major breaks, no major root intrusions. The joint looks okay. Heading out toward the city sewer. And that joint looks okay at this time. That joint, we got a little bit of an offset at the top. Nothing major. Nothing I would be concerned about. A little bit of a separation. We got a separation. That's a pretty good separation at the saddle area. You can see that large gap where we didn't have that, and there's a pretty large offset as well. You can see the entire face of the pipe from about the 6 o'clock area to about the 1 o'clock area, and then it kind of shifts. It's a pretty large shift in the saddle. Might be kind of hard to get over this. We're going to try it. There we go. And that is our city sewer. We're going to rinse our camera lens off if we can. for a moment. Okay, we've rinsed our camera lens off. And pull back up to our saddle area. Okay, and that is our saddle area. So now we're going to begin pulling back, and we're going to take a look. We didn't really see anything except for the saddle area. We're going to try and locate this area in the street. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we marked this area out in the street at 10 foot 5 inches deep, and we marked it with a piece of red crayon. We're going to move our camera monitor now and begin pulling back. Take a moment here, get situated. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back now. We're at the city sewer saddle area, and as I said, there's a pretty large separation right in this joint. You can see the separation when we were going in. Kind of hard to get right on the money as we're outside the bushes now, trying to pull back. But there is large offset and separation in that joint. We'd recommend installing a CIPP cured in place piping, top hat liner. The rest of the vitreous clay lateral appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. Minor offset there, nothing that we would be concerned about. It's more with the separation and the offset. Then right at the saddle area tends to want to separate more and sever, and then you lose use of the sewer system. Pulling back. We're going to pull back to the transition from the PVC to the vitreous clay. Get a little bit of buildup in the bottom of the vitreous clay, but nothing again to be worried about. That'll wash through. And all of these other joints appear to be okay from what we can see. This joint appears to be okay. Back. Make a little bit of a turn. And that's our PVC to vitreous clay transition. And we did have a pretty big offset right there. You see, I'm actually up against the face of the pipe right now on the bottom. Had to jump over that area. May not cause an issue now. More than likely, it's due to the type of coupling that was used that had a lot of play, like a Fernco coupling, and not a very rigid coupling like an MRC coupling that should be used to transition from vitreous clay to PVC. We're just going to locate this area real quick and mark this area. And pause for a moment. Okay, we've marked this area. It's in the bushes just to the left of the driveway as you're facing the house. There's a large bush, and we're right in the bushes. at 8 foot 11 inches deep. And that's where we have that offset right there between the PVC and the vitreous clay. And as I said, I'm not too worried about that. It's probably just, more than anything, it's the coupling that was used. Then we have the one in the street that's 10 foot 5 inches deep, and that's got a pretty large separation and a pretty large offset. Pulling back, coming back toward our clean out, and all the PVC plastic piping appears to be in fair and maintainable. Excuse me. Apologize. The PVC plastic pipe and fittings appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. I think I'm back in the bushes kind of got me. Anyways, we're pulling back and coming out of the clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.